Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome to a brand new Let's Play. This time around we are playing Cheesy for PS1. This was released in Europe, published by Ocean, and also released in Japan, and it was published there by Jaleco, or however it is you want to pronounce it. Developed by CTA Associates, this game never got an American release, and you're probably about to figure out why. When I play this game, I'm going to go to the options menu real quick, see if I need to change anything. Well, there's X to jump, square to fire. I'm guessing the control pad moves you around, and that's it. You can also switch between English and French if you want. After all, this is a European game. But I'm going to keep it in English. I'm going to keep everything as it is, and just go ahead and start the game. Shutting up due to cutscene. Okay, I guess not. I thought there was a cutscene here. Well, we have this little 3D mode here. This serves as the world map, and not surprisingly, it's really tanky. Apparently, all I have to do is press up once and keep holding left or right, and it just keeps walking in place and spinning at the same time. And apparently, as long as you keep holding left and or right, Cheesy doesn't seem to stop. He never really seems to stop on a dime either. Like, I could tap it once, or hold it down for a second, and he never stops on a dime. And because of that, doing even the most easiest thing in this game can be a chore. So we're going to go up these stairs here. Just jump up them, and we're going to go to the first area. And we will have plenty of loading times, don't worry. They're never too long. But you'll be seeing quite a lot, especially if you don't do very well on this first level. Not that it's insanely hard or anything, you can get used to the game. But you don't want to drop down to the bottom. You won't lose a life if you do, but you will return to the overworld and you'll have to start this entire level over. And I can't believe he hit me. You start out with 5 hearts. I believe you can carry 6 at this rate. And this little safe UFO here, that acts as a continue point. That acts as a checkpoint. Whoa, in case you die, you can go all the way back there. And you've got pieces of cheese. Collecting the 100 will automatically give you 1 up. We have quite a few enemies to deal with, such as mushrooms that growl when you kill them, ants that can be used to get up to higher heights. That little alien that killed me earlier, not killed me, but rather hit me. Don't know why I said killed. You got these guys. Figured I might as well go ahead and bounce off that guy. No. And then the worst enemy of all is your momentum itself, as I've mentioned earlier. Because if you go fast enough, your momentum will carry you quite a ways. Because if you hold left or right, you walk for a little while. You walk for just a little bit, and then you start going full bore. And if you jump while going full bore, even if you let go of the control pad, you will still go flying. And you will still keep going. You will still keep moving in that direction. Cheesy will keep walking. Yes, the guy's name is Cheesy. I mean, the guy is a mouse after all. A mouse who got thrown in a cage by some unseen force that we don't know of yet. Saw aliens. Got accidentally freed by an alien during some weird alien warfare that's going on here. And now he has an opportunity to escape the castle, and we might as well take it now that we're here. And I have only 3 hits left. Okay, I'm back here. So that basically led nowhere. Ugh. And he's gonna hit me again. Okay, guess not. But it's so easy to get hit in this game. It's so easy to be carried around farther, much farther than you want by the momentum in this game. There are 5 lives that you start with, and if you lose them all, you get a game over. There are no continues. You have a choice of either restarting from the very beginning or quitting and using a password. You have the quit to use a password. The game doesn't even give you an opportunity to use the password to go back to where you left off from past the game over screen. You have to quit and then go to the password. And then you have to put in a high score because apparently points are supposedly useful in this game. Not. And what is it that I was trying to say? You have to quit in order to use a password. I can't believe I got here. This is where I wanted to go. So apparently that mouse was an alien mouse with wings, and it was fighting those things. Not sure whether he was friend or foe, but, well, he's been knocked out of commission. We have his gun now. This is when you can fire. And I just love the 2D for that little firing animation there. But you will be using this a lot, and you want to go right after you get the gun to get 2 hearts. You want that, because you want to have as much health as you can get your hands on. Now, when you start the game, you'll be jumping on a lot of enemies, and it can be very, very annoying. Thankfully, the gun is there to kind of help you, especially when you're going to have momentum problems. I also forgot to talk about the slime. The slime can touch you, it can hurt you if you walk into it, but it can also drop down from the air, from the ceiling, rather, and it can hurt you that way too. There are also little stars that come out of the test tubes, and those can hurt you too. So you definitely want to be careful. I'm not sure if the Bunsen burst can hit you. Why couldn't I hit that? Was that thing lower than me? I guess that thing was lower than me, because why else did I get hit, even though it was clearly firing at it? But now that you have the gun, taking care of enemies is a lot easier, because you don't have to jump on absolutely everything. The enemies seem a little less unfair now that you can shoot. You can't shoot in just left or right. If you just stay still, hold this fire button, you can fire in 7 directions. The only one you can't fire in is straight down, which is really useful because, let's face it, in case you get surrounded by enemies, you do want to be able to take them out. You can only fire in 7 directions while standing up. It's not like Super Empire Strikes Back or Super Return of the Jedi, where you can run after you aim in any direction, and then you can run and aim and shoot at the same time. And by going down here, we are able to get to the next level. The game expects you to come down here when you get the gun. And thankfully, the game kind of drops you off near here. So let's go ahead and go in here. And we have a new area. Can't really seem to go up there, even though there seems to be a shelf up there that makes it seem like we can do otherwise. I don't think this grate can really do anything. And yeah, we have random camera angles going on over here. There's a fireplace here. We'll be going there later. And I like that little part of the song there, by the way. And thankfully, in these little 3D sections, the 3D overworld, if you press down, you can go in reverse, kind of like in Tomb Raider. The overworld controls are very tanky. Also, you cannot fire the gun in the overworld either. I'm assuming there aren't any enemies, though that may change. But now that we've gotten up this table, we are now in an overhead Zelda-like mode. You can still jump, you can still fire your gun, but you have to be very careful because the momentum that was there in the platform levels is still in effect. And just tapping certain directions often enough for long enough will cause you to go flying in all sorts of directions unless you slow it down. You definitely don't want to touch the slime. The slime will damage you. We still got most of the enemies that we had in the platforming section, such as these pieces of slime. Some of the hazards, some of the enemies. That clicking sound does not sound very good. Thankfully, you can go in 8 directions. So it seems like going diagonally seems to be rather of a nasty affair. So I'd rather just go up, down, left, and right in this case. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Also, enemies respawn, because apparently that's a thing. And you do want to go over here to this book. You want to land on it. And we have a password for learning that teleportation spell. Westonmere, which, as far as I am aware, does not reference anything, though I could be wrong. Anyway, you can copy it down and then press start. We get another loading screen. After dealing with those slimes as well as those termites that will come back to life after you destroy it. And we now have 1 hit left. And we have 2 places that we can go to. There's the fireplace and the little grate. Is there anything else over here? I reckon not. And if the camera didn't swoop down like that, I would like it a little more. But apparently that is not the case, and there are apparently 2 places where we can go. So, now that we've gotten the password, I might as well go ahead and end it here. Join me next time, where I go through the 2nd level, if this can be considered a level of cheesy. Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!